Welcome, beloved soul. My name is Pandora, and I read tarot intuitively. This is a timeless reading, so it may resonate whenever you watch it. Not every message will be for everyone. Use your own discernment. Tarot is meant to empower and guide, never to replace your free will. If this reading resonates, I invite you to stay present and open. It is not by mistake you've landed at my channel. I like to think it is divine providence. I am a solitary Wiccan witch and earth mystic. Welcome to my circle, a place where magic breathes, candles whisper, and shadows dance with light. Here, I honor the old ways, weave my own spells, and share the sacred rhythm of a solitary witch's heart. My tarot readings are a little different. I don't just pull cards, I tell stories. The cards come together like a parable, revealing life events, lessons, and turning points through symbolism and narrative. If you're drawn to messages that unfold like a story, you are in the right place. So, let's get started. Well, let us take a look to hear what these cards have to say just to you. Let's see. Card number 1. Let's go over here. Card number 1. Card number 2. Card number 3. Card number 4. Card number 5. Card number 6. Card number 7. Let's give these cards a break and see what the cards we chose for you have to say about your situations. All right, so we have the first card. We have the Page of Coins. Pages, they like to do a lot of talking. We have the Emperor, the 4, the Emperor, the King of Kings, a major arcana card. We have the Chariot, another major arcana card. The 7, a Chariot. We have the 8, Strength, major arcana card. We have the Sun, another major arcana card. So far we have almost all these are major arcana cards, which means Spirit is speaking loudly in this spread. We have the 6 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Cups. So you saw how we shuffled and drew the cards. These are very interesting as we have 4 spirit cards. That out of the 7, 4 spirit cards are in play. We have earth, air, water, but we have no fire. Of course, you know elements. We have fire, earth, air, and water. And only air, earth, and water, no fire is here. So this is going to be a reading about predominantly something that is not career orientated and not special projects or desire orientated or passionate. There's not going to be a lot of inspiration behind and action behind this. This is going to be more of an internal spread. So let us take a look at what these cards are going to be and what kind of story you will be the star of. Okay, we have the same cards. We have the four major arcana cards, the Emperor, the Sun, the Chariot, and the Strength card. We have cups, coins, and swords. And remember, we are missing wands. So we're not going to be talking about the fire element. We're going to be talking about all the rest of the elements because this spread has to do with a lot of internal growth and responsibility of a family. You happen to be the Emperor. The Emperor is the King of Kings. He is the leadership of the family. He cares for the safety and the well-being of his own personal little kingdom, which is his family. And he has quite the family because he has one special needs child that he has had for quite some time as a single father. And what he's done is he's turned around and he has found out that there is a therapy session with horses, and he put his son on a horse of therapy, and your son is doing just very well. You already have animals in the home that you're trying to teach your children how to take care and take responsibility of. But the son is also doing very well in his horse therapy. The older daughter, she's been talking about things that she's been wanting. She's gotten to the age where she's a preteen, and that preteen is talking a lot. You used to be the sun that shines in her eyes, and now all of a sudden it seems like her relationship with you has been moving on into quite cautious waters. And she doesn't seem to be wanting to take care of the animals that she has. She's seen her brother. She's seen her brother improve substantially. She's starting to feel a little bit neglected by you, the father, because you are on to her about taking care of her animals while you're looking and seeing how well the son is doing in his therapy lessons. So when you used to be the person that you were this shining in your daughter's eye, you now have become a taskmaster, which is the Chariot. The Chariot is where you have a dark horse and a light horse. You have two separate needs in your children. And one need is an emotional need that is coming from your preteen daughter, is that she's not quite understanding why she is getting the responsibility and her brother is getting all the praise and all of the what's the word I'm looking for? Getting all of the praise and all of the accolades of doing so well when she's getting all of the animal responsibility. But what the king or the King of Kings or the Emperor, what you keep telling her is that she is the one who wanted all these animals. She is the one who made the commitment to take care of all these animals, because she was the one who also thought the animals would be good for her little brother. And what's been happening is her brother's been getting better and she's been getting more responsibility and she's growing older, so that now the father, in serving both roles, both the disciplinary and the hero, she's a disciplinary to the daughter and a hero to the young son. And so what needs to happen, according to the emperor, according to you, is you're still trying to have and balance the power and compassion in your home. And what happens is the more power you exert on your family, the more that the oldest daughter rebels, and she's getting into being into the teenage realm, where her responsibilities are no longer going to be at home, but they're more so going to be social in school. And so she's been pulling away from the family somewhat and leaving leaving you and the son together, and she's been pulling away, moving on to her own things, and she no longer has the respect and the adulation that she used to as you as a father. So you've been very, very busy trying to balance the strength and getting her pulled back into the family as part of the family unit, instead of allowing her to isolate herself because of she's being emotionally hormonal and just kind of going into that teenage mode. Let us see what the cards have to say about this situation. What is something that you, the emperor, can do in order to make this transition from having a young son and having a preteen, almost teenage daughter that is pulling away from the family, while the son is doing very well by being part of the family? The son is also in a healing mode because he does not quite understand what's going on with the daughter or his sister. And so what we are taking a look at is we're taking, not all connections are meant to last. Some bonds become chains, holding you back from the life you are destined to live. It's time to cut the ties that no longer serve you. That is what we're taking a look at. That's exactly what's happening. She's cutting ties from the family, and because they no longer serve her, she no longer is wanting the responsibility of the animals that she once wanted and that she once shared with her brother. She's not sharing, so she's cutting ties with the family and moving forward to different areas. So she is turning around, cutting ties, and she's moving forward with her own thoughts and her own ideas, which is alienating her from the family. Let's see what kind of energies that we need to bring to the young daughter what you, the father, can bring to the young daughter. We have express your creativity, delight in the mystery of your inner muse. What we are taking a look here is maybe your daughter needs some kind of creative outlook, such as dance, or because she sees that you're spending time with that you're spending time with your son in therapy sessions. Maybe she needs some kind of therapy herself. She's trying to stay away. Maybe you need to be doing some kind of therapy with her as well, because she is also having to cope with special needs brother, and she's been taking care of him a lot by her own self, and so she has not only responsibilities for the animals, she's had responsibilities for her younger brother as well. Not that you have not made it a problem for her, because you have other people that come in and watch while you're out working and making money to support your family. You have other people that come in and they take very good care of your children. But what we're seeing is that you're spending time, which is the most important thing. You're spending time with your son and not enough time with your daughter. So what needs to happen, you need to find something, express your creativity, delight in the mystery of your inner muse. Find out, discuss with your daughter what kind of things that you and her can do together, that you have one-on-one time with your daughter. Will prevent her from cutting ties, because she will need to be staying with you, and instead of moving away and outside the family unit, she'll be tying herself to you rather than to things outside. So let's take a look and see what an animal oracle, since animals are being so predominant in this reading, let's see what an animal oracle says about what kind of things, what kind of activity could you do with your daughter, or suggest to your daughter as an opening outlook. It may not be that uh, she wants to do that particular thing. It's just you making an effort. Take her out all on her own. Make an effort. Make the movement. The pelican is saying, make the movement. Take the action. Remember, we have no action going on here. And so you taking the action towards your daughter, towards some kind of movement where you can spend time and quality time with your daughter. Maybe she does need some counseling as well, because she doesn't understand the sacrifices that are being made for the young son and her brother. So let's take a look at what type of energies we might be looking at that could benefit this situation. What kind of chakra energies that she might need that could benefit this situation. She needs inspiration. She needs ideas, spark, concept, impulse. Once again, we have the lack of inspiration and the lack of the wand card or the fire card, the lack of creativity and action. So you need to be taking more action with her. And let's see, one more card that brings it to a head. So we know that you are doing the best that you can, but things are changing in the family dynamics. The daughter is getting older. She will be reaching puberty pretty soon. The responsibilities she has had needs to be changing, and you need to go with her and know that you are there for her like you always have been. So let's see. We are saying you should be like the bear. Tap into your inner strength to face challenges head on. So you need to say, okay, you may need to be thinking that you're being torn in all these different in all these different, oh, we have two cards here. Look at that. We talk about action. We're talking about movement also. So we have movement in the Pelican, and we have movement, perseverance, motivation, and discipline for your daughter. So this brings us to maybe not only is that inspiration, have you tried having her in a movement class of some sort? How about acting? How about something that you can contribute? You can take her there. You can watch. You can be there for her. You can be a part of her life just as you are part of the therapy life with the son. So this is saying some good ideas is you need to take action with your daughter, one-on-one time with her, like you're spending one-on-one time with him, and not just having her do her old jobs that she had prior to her preteen, almost teen areas. So you're in a very difficult situation, of course, but you need to express creativity now instead of your emperor leadership capabilities. You need to be leading both of your children into positive healing situations so that they learn how to deal with the challenges they are right now, not as they used to be as younger children. So, my friend, this is the story that you were the star of. Hi, thank you for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed reading for you, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If so, would you please press the like button, the subscribe button, and that little bell icon so you never miss a little reading from me? Because one thing's for sure, I don't want to miss you. So go ahead, press those buttons, and thank you for stopping at my channel.